No, Mike.
I am presenting a product that has the potential to liquidate billions of dollars in an ever-growing global market. I am presenting on behalf of the University of Miami and
Go ahead and use the microphone.
microphone.
Yeah.
Is it all right? Cool. And on behalf of my senior design team, Christian Marquina, Jonathan Bound, and Peter Stansky. Our product is called Laissez Feast, and it won Best Display at University's Senior Design Expo yesterday, which we're very proud of. The problems faced by the typical consumer that wishes to feed their pet the highest quality food they can are often time-consuming and messy. However, between 2 meals a day, you will feed a dog similar to Bo here, which weighs about 45 pounds, nearly a pound of meat and vegetables if you're providing the highest quality food, which can take up to an hour to prepare per meal. Most people do not have the time or money to feed their pet the highest quality diet that is possible. However, they do waste a lot of time feeding their pet, feeding their pet food that has relatively low nutritional value in comparison. So, the solution that we have is something where, imagine filling a storage container of food, about 5 days worth of food, pressing buttons to set the volume at which the food will be dispensed and the time interval, and then not having to worry about feeding your pet again until that container is empty. Or imagine having a very young animal that is just adopted, puppy or kitten, and not having to wake up every 30 minutes to an hour to feed them. Instead, you can use the Laissez Feast product to, so you can use this, and it essentially does all of that for you. And the competition is basically non-existent as far as the ability to fully automate feeding. There are products such as Pawbot that are prototypes and are not on the market, which can serve small cans of food. And there's something called Cats and Pup, which is a clamp that will peel back the lid of a small portion. And then there are things that are useful for the use of dry food, but nothing does everything that the Laissez Feast product does. So it is fully automated, programmable, and hands-free and remote controlled. And a major effect this will have, is that it? No? A major effect this will have is on the pet industry as a whole for specifically people that are busy and need to feed their pet on a very varying schedule. Sorry about okay, so yeah, we've got time for a couple questions. What do you guys have to ask?
Great. How close are you to product?
We have a prototype that is functioning as of right now. What it does is it will store and dispense the food. However, in order to store that food safely, it must be cooled in a refrigerator beforehand, and then our device will maintain that temperature at a safe level around 45 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. We have a prototype that is in existence already and functions.
Is it available to see?
It's not available on the market to be purchased as of yet. However, we're working on manufacturing, and we're working through the University of Miami to patent and trademark the product.
So having a product that's targeting pets and having a pet on stage with you, you kind of grab everybody's attention.
Right.
But I'm not clear on exactly what I'm buying.
Yes, so we don't have the prototype here to show you. However, essentially it will be something about this tall that will have a part of it where you would put food in to store, and then a second part where it's all self-contained, but it will be a cooling unit that will keep that storage container a safe temperature with a dispensing mechanism at the bottom, and it will be on a platform where you slide the bowl underneath it, and the food dispenses directly into that bowl for the pet to consume.
And how much demand is there for non-dry food products?
So there's been a growing consumer demand for more healthy options for feeding pets. Peter can speak a bit more about that since he has a pet and there is one.
Yeah, so within the rising health conscious era that we live in today, that's also translated over to the pet industry. So within that, Amazon alone last year made $1.4 billion in sales. And we're looking to make about $70 million off of our product from that. looking at advertising to the top 5% of consumers in that market. Thank you.